Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of DSP Tries It. All right? It has been many, many years since I've had pizza on DSP Tries It. Okay? In fact, I mean, DSP Tries It, I barely even do the show anymore, right? Today is a momentous occasion. Why? Today, I'm doing a marathon of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content due to the release of the Cowabunga collection that came out earlier this week. Already, I've played through the original NES game as well as 2 of the beat 'em ups. So, I'm hungry. What do you eat when you're doing a Ninja Turtles marathon? You eat pizza. And I have, again, not had any kind of new pizza in many, many years. All right? Today, I'm trying something I've never had before. It's a place I've eaten from before, but I've never had this style. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying The Rock wood-fired pizza, and this is the Pride and Joy pizza. This is essentially the works. Now, there is one variation on this, okay? It does not have mushrooms. It's supposed to have mushrooms. My wife hates mushrooms, so I took the mushrooms off of it, okay? But what it is, it's a wood-fire pizza. It is a doughy, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside crust. It's kind of thick. The pieces are large, very large pieces. So you buy a giant pizza there, it's going to feed you for at least 2 meals, if not more, because it's such a huge pizza. It's heavy. It's seriously super heavy. This plate probably weighs over a pound. I'm not kidding, with only 2 pieces of pizza on it. Okay? So, what's in the Pride and Joy pizza? You got giant pieces of pepperoni. You've got black olive. You got ham. Yes, actual slices of ham are on here. Italian style sausage, green pepper, and onion. Again, it's supposed to have mushroom, but my wife hates mushroom, so we removed the mushroom. All right? So it's kind of traditional. My God, it smells so good. It's kind of traditional when it comes to what you would expect on like a pizza with the works. It's kind of a little bit of everything. All right? Now, the cool thing about this is wood-fire pizza is not greasy. I'm going to repeat myself. Wood-fire pizza is not greasy. There's literally no level of real like grease or anything on top of this. It's just like fresh, made in that oven. It's got char on the bottom because it's wood fire, so you got a little bit of char on the bottom of the pizza dough. In fact, you can see it better right there. See that? It's just really good. Again, it's from a place called The Rock. It's a actual chain, restaurant chain. And it is wood-fire pizza. It is, in my opinion, out of all the pizza out here, it's the best pizza. Used to live on the East Coast. I used to eat authentic Italian-style pizza. Is this authentic Italian-style pizza? No. But I live in Washington State. This is pretty much the best pizza you can get here, unless you go to downtown Seattle. There's an actually place called Rocco's, if they're still in business, because I don't know what happened during COVID. But Rocco's is super authentic New York style, but they're considered gourmet, and their pizza is super expensive. This is very good pizza. It's expensive, but it's really freaking good. Okay? So, without further ado, I'm hungry as hell, and I want to eat. So I'm going to. Ready? Let's take our first bite. The Rock Pride and Joy pizza. Look at this. It's so heavy with toppings, I can barely lift it. Mmm. Oh, that's so good. All those veggies. The cheese is delicious. And a lot of seasoning in there, too. Mmm. Wow. Absolutely delicious. I got a little bit of the meat that time. I think it was the ham. Salty. Mmm. The cheese is so good. You know, actually has flavor to it, unlike the cheese they use at fast food pizza places. This is not fast food at all. It's a real restaurant. Oh my God. So good. Keep going. Mmm. Crunchy. Crunchy pizza. Crunchy veggies. Yummy. That's how you know they're fresh. They're not soggy and shitty. Crunchy veggies as you bite into it, right? Mmm. Yummy. Absolutely delicious, man. Now, the thing is with this place, I will admit, a lot of the sauce is up near the crust. As you can see, it's mostly cheese and toppings right now on this pizza dough. But the further up you eat, when you get to the sauce is really good here. So I'm going to keep going. Mmm, sausage. Got a piece of sausage with that bite. Yummy, yummy. Mmm. Mmm. That is so good. So here's the thing. With a good pizza, you want a dough that can hold up to all the toppings you're putting on it, which means it has to have consistency to the dough. It has to be thick, but not too soggy. As you can see, it held up. Even with all those toppings, it still held up. Okay? The dough's got flavor, which is good. And, man, now finally I got to the sauce. See? So now I'm getting sauce in every bite, which is excellent. So good. Mmm. That is so good. I got a whole pizza because my wife and I are eating it, and I'm going to have some more later, and then we're going to have a leftover probably too. It's giant. At the Rock, their giant pizza is humongous. So, man, it's so delicious. So there you guys, some green pepper, ham, olive right there on the edge of the piece. I haven't even had a piece of pepperoni yet. Mmm. Mmm. Derek says, how often did you have pizza back then and now? When I used to live in Connecticut, I had pizza a lot, admittedly. I lived near 2 good pizza restaurants. One was local, that was only like 10 minutes away. That was my go-to place. An Italian owned it. Italian chef, made pizzas his whole life. Wanted to stay true to himself. Literally turned down delivery and turned down expanding and franchising his restaurants, even though he got offers from investors, because he just wanted to make pizzas the way he loved for himself. He didn't care about being rich and expanding. So that was the one I went to most of my life. And then later on, I definitely started getting pizzas from other places that were also local that were quite good as well. So, but yeah, I used to eat pizza way more often. This is like a rarity for me. I almost never eat pizza. So, all right. Mmm. I got some of that giant piece of pepperoni. That's delicious. Oh, man. I got more than I bargained for with that bite because some of the cheese came off attached to the pepperoni. Look at that. So now, oh, wow. Now you can actually see the tomato sauce is made of chunks of tomato. It's not a processed sauce at all. It's a homemade marinara made with crunched Italian-style tomatoes. That's why it tastes so damn good. Mmm. Wow. Yummy. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Now I want to take a bite of the crust. Okay? Mmm. The crust is so flavorful. If they could seriously make the crust into breadsticks, I would just eat the breadsticks all day. It's fresh. It's so good. Thank you to the cat for a super chat. He says you like pizza. Well, pizza these nuts. Sure. Thanks to the cat for the super chat. Pizza these nuts. Ah. Mmm. Mmm. Dude. Look at that. Tomato skin in there. Oh. Like I said, it's Italian style tomatoes. They're so delicious. Mmm. High acidity in Italian tomato, but also a savoriness. Oh, it's so good. I can't even stop eating. I can't stop eating. Oh my God. So, I'm being asked, is this on par with New York style? New York style is very different. New York style is unique in what it is. But this is pizza with attention to care, with ingredients that are flavorful, a sauce made of real ripened Italian tomatoes, seasoning, hefty toppings. That's what makes a good pizza, man. And a dough that can hold up, you see? Mmm. Do I like olives? Only on certain things. As an ingredient in things, yes. I wouldn't just sit here and eat an olive by itself. Careful. Almost got me. Have I had New Jersey pizza? I don't know. I don't recall if I ever stopped for a pizza in New Jersey. Wow. Dacky just asked an interesting question. He said, did it come with paper plates? So I didn't know about this until recently. On the last episode of DSP Tries It right here about a month ago, I was critical of the restaurant that I got the food from. If you remember, I said, man, if you're ordering from a restaurant, give utensils, give condiments, give napkins, give all these things, give above and beyond to make a pleasant experience. You remember? It was Dairy Queen. You remember that, right? So guess what I found out? It's against the law. In the state of Washington, we are a green state, and the lawmakers, in all of their wisdom, thought it was important for them to make a law. This is what they were doing with their time. It's illegal to give napkins, utensils, plates, or any condiments unless the customer specifically requests it. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. What if you order online and there's no specific place to put special instructions? Guess what that means? You get nothing, and there's nothing you can do about it. What if you just accidentally forget? Oh, I forgot to ask for napkins. No napkins, you're fucked. Because our lawmakers are assholes. I'm sorry, that's the dumbest law I've ever fucking heard. There's 1 million other laws they could put in place that are more useful than that one. That's the most asinine thing I've ever fucking heard. This is so good. Quick, crunch. Yummy. You know what's hilarious? So we got people in the chat complaining, saying, well, do you understand how much waste comes from plastic utensils? How much waste comes from napkins? You understand we're a green state. In the state of Washington, what you're supposed to do with plastic utensils is rinse them and put them in your recycling. What you're supposed to do with your napkins, you put them in the compost. We don't just throw stuff out. We're required to sort shit out. So the law makes no sense because the law would only apply if you had a state where you didn't have to do that. Then it would make sense. Oh, don't give it because it's going to waste. It's not going to waste. The state already requires you to do those things. So it's a completely worthless law, and all it does is punish the customers because our lawmakers are jackasses here. Anyway. So, a couple more shout outs. Shout out to Lord Prince Albert. Are your Italian gonads increasing in strength? Yes, they're becoming very strong for the rest of the Ninja Turtles marathon for today. The cat did a super chat says, have you tried Fermunda cheese? From under the foreskin? No. I've never had cheese from under the foreskin. That's pretty disgusting, actually. Luckily for me, I don't fall for those tricks, and it's not going to gross me out. I'm going to keep eating my pizza. I don't care. You can sit there and you can talk about your foreskin all day. I'm going to keep eating my absolutely delicious pizza from the Rock wood-fired pizza. And no, that's not a paid product placement. I just love this pizza. So I'm going to eat my second piece, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play more games, and over the course of the day, if I get hungry, I'm just going to go downstairs and get more pizza and eat it live on the stream while I'm playing games, okay? Okay. Look at that. I said crust would hold up. Didn't I say that? The crust holds up. That's how you can tell it's good crust. Mmm. Thank you, Jish Served Cold, for the super chat. Yes, did I miss him? Oh, I miss you every moment that you're not super chatting. Mmm. Yummy. I've never had Costco pizza, guys. I've never had it, so I can't speak to it. I've never had Costco pizza. Mmm. I'm pretty sure they don't have wood-fired pizzas at Costco. Yummy, yummy. He's saying I missed his latest super chat, his last super chat. It's very unfortunate. Thanks for the current one, though. You never interrupt an Italian eating food that's culturally delicious. So here you go. Just served cold in a super chat. He says local places have the best pizza. There's a place near me. It's called Ohio style. I don't even know what that means, though. Who knows? It could be a local flair because you live in Ohio. I don't know. Very nice. You never interrupt an Italian when they're eating. You're out of your mind. You never interrupt an Italian when you're eating. You might get stabbed by a fork. You might get slapped in the face with a piece of garlic bread. You don't mess around, man. Mmm. Mmm, a crunchy onion. Mmm. Yummy. Yes, Derek, as I said, I ate pizza all the time as a kid from my local restaurant, which was called Vinny's Pizza in Bridgeport, Connecticut. What's my take on local versus chain? Usually local will be better. You gotta be careful, because you might have a local restaurant that thinks they know what they're doing and have no fucking clue. But in general, a local will always be better than a big-ass chain. Mm. What is the most expensive pizza I've ever eaten? It's what I just told you. In downtown Seattle, there's a place called Rocco's. If you order a whole pizza, it's so insanely huge, you're not expected to eat it. Even two people wouldn't be expected to eat the pizza. It's giant, okay? I did get one once. It was $50. A $50 pizza. I ate 2 pieces, and then the person I was with ate 2 pieces, and then we saved more than half the pizza and took it home with us. Yeah. There you go. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm good, thank you. Do I like garlic on the crust? See, here's the thing. These are gimmicks. Do you like garlic butter painted crust? Do you like stuffed crust? That's for fast foody, inauthentic pizza. If you want added flavor to a pizza that kind of sucks, you do those gimmicks. You don't do that on authentic pizza. This crust is so good by itself, I would not want to add anything to it. I feel like it would ruin the flavor of a really good crust. Seriously. It's so good. As I said, pineapple on pizza works if you're eating it in combination with ingredients that work. So if you get pineapple with ham on a pizza, that's pretty good. Pineapple with other ingredients like pepperoni and shit, no. You don't have it with that. Yummy. I can't stop eating. I seriously can't stop eating. Look at all this support coming in. Thank you, guys. So, Pika Pika did $1.50 tip. Says, cheers to pizza, turtle action, and the future streams. Thank you, Pika Pika. Kyle Denson tipped me $4.20. Says, did you bless your food? Now everyone gets to eat delicious pizza in the world. Oh, I blessed it. Let me tell you. On the way in, I have a crucifix, life size, in my front hallway. Blesses this pizza as it enters the home, of course. And then Aaron C. did a $20 tip. Thank you, Aaron, so much. He says, I came by to show my support and wish you the best, Phil. Thank you, Aaron. Very nice of you today during the marathon to show support. I appreciate that. All right. Wow, that is good. It's so good. I can't stop. I'm honestly glad I only brought 2 pieces in here. If I brought more, I'd be eating it all. I wouldn't be able to control myself. When I'm eating great pizza, I can't stop. I seriously can't stop. All right. Mmm. Oh, the chunks of tomato were so delicious. Ah. Mmm. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Just served cold in another super chat saying, last one, I promise I love pizza. Is the answer? It is the answer in the future. Thoughts on New York style versus Chicago style? They're both culturally unique and different and good. New York style is so cool if you're just walking through the streets of New York and you want a big thing to eat. You want to slurp it down. You can fold it over and eat it. Oh, the ooey gooey cheesy goodness, right? Chicago style is like a meal where you got to sit down and prepare. You need a fork and knife. You got to fucking get a bib and shit because it's like a thick-ass cheese pie. They're both good. They taste completely different. They're served completely different, but they're both unique in their own way, and they're both very, very good. Mmm. Yummy. I can't. I'm gonna just finish this off. I'm gonna hammer it, guys. I can't stop. Mmm. This is mozzarella cheese, of course. What other cheese do they put on pizza? Mozzarella? I don't know if they put any Parmesan or... You know what they might put on here? Romano. I think they put a lot of mozzarella and a little bit of Romano cheese on their pizza. I think that's what it is. Mm. What games don't I like playing? Bad ones. Those are the worst. When you're playing a bad game, oh, I hate playing those. Man. If only you could just play good games all the time, right? If only. No, I don't usually order wings and shit like that with pizza. That's American shit. If I'm gonna eat pizza, I want Italian stuff with it. I'm not gonna eat American sides like wings and fucking shit like that with it. Mm. Almost done. Mmm. Do I like Parmesan on pizza? I've had Parmesan cheese on pizza. It tastes a lot different than mozzarella on pizza, that's for sure. I don't think it's bad, though. Just different. How big of a pizza did we get? Whatever their biggest size is. And like I said, I think it's like 8 giant slices. I had 2. My wife had 2. And likely we'll just save the rest later today as I'm streaming. If I'm hungry, I'll go grab a piece, you know? So that's the good thing. You get so much left over with the giant pizza. Mm. That's correct. Excuse me. Connor just said Phil will be farting up a storm. You're absolutely right. I'll be ripping giant ones today for the rest of the marathon. That's correct. Mmm. So good. I can't believe it's 5 o'clock. That took over, well, about half an hour to eat. Wow. 2 pieces of pizza took a half an hour to eat. That's crazy, huh? So, yes, that was absolutely delicious and excellent. I loved it. If you actually want, this is DSP Tries, so people will be like, well, what's the rating? All right? That's like near perfection. The one thing that I would say is a little bit missing from the Rockwood Fire Pizza is it doesn't have the exact seasoning blend that Italian style has. So, for example, Italian pizza always uses things like oregano, a little bit of basil, garlic. There was no garlic whatsoever on that pizza. authentic Italian pizza would have some kind of garlic on it in some sort, even if it's just in the sauce or a sprinkling of garlic salt or something. There'd be a little bit of a garlicky flavor, and there was no garlicky flavor in that pizza. Okay, and the seasoning, like, there's good seasoning, but it's definitely not. It's not dead on to what an Italian style would be. So I'm gonna go with, like, if I was rating this on a 1 to 5 star scale, I give it, like, so this is the Rock Pride and Joy, no mushrooms, 4.75. Seriously, insanely good dough that's chewy but crispy where it needs to be crispy, like on the crust. Okay, excuse me. A sauce that's made up of chunks of Italian tomato rather than just a puree shit that has no flavor to it. Lots of cheese, copious amounts of delicious fresh ingredients. This is what you want from fresh pizza. And again, it's wood fire, gives it an added flavor to the crust. Oh my God. 4.75 out of 5. The Rock pizza is great. And the Pride and Joy, I've had others. So here's what I've had. I've had margarita from there, which is just a basic pizza with, like, basil and tomato. That's it. They had one that used to be called the Founder's Pie. That one had lots of big chunks of mozzarella on it. I can't remember exactly what else it had, but they got rid of it. Like, we were looking on the menu. They don't have that anymore. I don't know why they got rid of that one. But we liked that one. And there was another one we got once too. Oh, we got Yellow Brick Road, which is their version of a Hawaiian, where it's ham, pineapple, and something else. I can't remember what. And yesterday, when people were asking me what were we going to get from there, I was thinking we may get the Yellow Brick Road because my wife likes that one. So that's why I said yesterday on stream, we may get a pizza with more controversial ingredients, in which case everyone says pineapple on pizza is controversial. So it might have been, but we ended up opting for this. We never had the one with, like, the works, which they call Pride and Joy. So we went for that, and that is exactly what we wanted. That is insanely good. And I'm going to digest a little bit, play some games, come back and have some more later because, damn, that pizza is so effing good. All right. Guys, thank you for watching. DSP tries it. The Rock Wood-Fired Pizza, Pride and Joy. It is absolutely delicious. 2 thumbs up, 4.75 out of 5. If only they would contact me for consulting, I'd give them the actual finishing touches to make that the best pizza. But, they do it their way. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching and thanks for the support. Awesome.